Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back live here at the Collins Pearly Sports Complex as your BFA Bobwhites number 2 in the VPA standings, number 2 in the Northwest Power Rankings, host the Rice Knights, number 1 in the VPA standings and number 2 in the Northwest Power Rankings. And Blister, we are set for an absolute tilt. I would love to have a little bit more of a crowd as it hit almost 40 today. No reason for family and friends to be sitting at home. Come to the barn and enjoy this action, no?
That's right, 10-1 BFA, 10-0 Rice. Gonna really prove who's that top team tonight with this game, and this is a great Rice team coming into this BFA barn tonight, and this is really gonna show who is at the top of the standings after this result we see tonight.
Before we get started, quick shout out to Grammy T down in Fort Pierce, the grandmother of Colin and Ethan Oddie. I'm actually headed down to Naples for a 12:50 tea time tomorrow, a little bit north of Grammy T, but in the same area. So, Grammy T, hope you're listening. We're thinking of you.
Yeah. Grammy T, push that sunshine up this way a little bit, please.
So, regardless, we love all of our fan base and all the viewers, watching their loved ones. So, hope to provide you a broadcast tonight with no hiccups as we're getting ready to get underway. Hey, Blister, before they drop the puck, we should start doing this a little bit more. Any prediction on tonight's game?
Yeah, I think BFA is just going to come out strong. They're going to be, full tilt with this full roster. They're just missing Phelps. So,
what's your score prediction, though, for the folks?
I think it's going to be 3-1 BFA.
That's what I had. So we are underway as Piper's with it now in the defensive zone, getting it up through the neutral zone. Rice with it is number 3, McHugh, and a little bit of a cluster there as the puck comes into the defensive zone of the Bobwhites, and we have a whistle early in this game.
You're going to hear McHugh's name a lot tonight. Pure skater on the team, plays most minutes of any defenseman for this Rice Green Knights team. Rarely allowed off the ice, so you're going to hear him a lot.
One thing I noticed in warm-ups, similar to what I said about Colchester, I know you didn't go to that game, but Rice seems like they're a very good skating team.
Yeah, definitely. But McHugh, you're going to hear his name a lot tonight.
Beauregard trying to break it out on the far side zone. Wood with it. He chips it to Beauregard going the other way. Savoy picks it up. Fans on the shot. Has the rebound, however, can't get an opportunity there. Puck comes up back out to Frady's. Frady's been out for a handful of games. Look for him tonight to be a huge impact as far as depth goes defensively.
Yeah, Frady's going to be excited to be back in this lineup.
I'm actually jacked that Frady's is back. I mean, he brings a physicality. I know the coaching staff has told him to kind of shy away, but he's a senior leader. He's played this game for a while, has had a starting role probably for about 3 years now, so look for him to get back into his groove.
Yeah, I gotta think the shoulder's feeling a lot better tonight, so hopefully get his physicality back in this game.
Shot from the point, picked up by Clark. Clark gets it back up to Schreindorfer. Puck comes out in the neutral zone. Rice with it now is Banks. Banks shot on that great opportunity. Shot just misses the far post as Banks gets a shot on Telfer. There's a rebound opportunity by one of his line mates. I couldn't make out who it was, but Rice with the early pressure, Bliss.
Yeah, a lot of action in front of Telfer there. A lot of scrambling, but puck just squirted by on the right side past Telfer, but yeah, that was dangerous.
Puck in the neutral zone. Rice with it now over to Banks. Banks through the neutral zone. He'll cut back. Get it down low. Tarrant will call for a line change. Chasing in is number 18, Senesac. Puck up top. Rice trying to keep it in. Can't do so. Collinati going the other way. One-on-one. Has room. Quick shot there by Collinati. And he just misses the far post. Look for Collinati to make a splash tonight. Colin and I like to talk on a night-to-night basis and go over these games. He's one of those players who could really make an impact, whether it's playmaking or scoring's concerned. I know Blister, he's on the stat sheet, and we see it come up all the time.
Yeah, Colin, 21 assists on the year. There are 21 points on the year, 15 assists, so he's just a natural playmaker.
Chip pass there from Audie to Webb. Can't gain the zone. Rice going the other way. Comes back to Lanphier. Lanphier gets it up to his winger. Webb tries to chip it down low. However, Rice gaining possession through the neutral zone. Chips it down low as Michi. Quiet so far in the first 5 minutes of Michi's. But look for him again to be a difference maker. Ethan Audie defensively with it through the neutral zone. Tries to get it up to Wood. Can't do so. Beauregard coming in, giving pressure. Chips that back as Grant gains possession. Savoy giving pressure on Grant in the corner. Wood able to pinch it off. Wood with it now, circling behind the net. Ooh. Leaves it for Beauregard. No one there, though. Up top to Savoy, and there's a shot by Savoy. Don't leave him open in the slot, folks.
No, he's got a great release this year, quick off his stick. He's had a lot of great chances with that quick release this year.
Wood chips it down low, and Duquan calling for a line change. I know it's early, Bliss, but this matchup, especially BFA healthy, I think they kind of had a fluke last week against Essex, but these teams seem very comparable in my opinion.
Yeah, not fully healthy for the BFA roster, but tonight, both healthy teams, and you're going to have a great game on your hands tonight.
Tommy Wilbur skating through the neutral zone. Rafferty picks it up. Look for Rafferty tonight. BFA, generally top to bottom, having, like we said, a very sluggish game against Essex, but a couple players who stuck out in that game was Rafferty and Merrill as far as a next level effort. Rafferty and Wilbur recently joining forces on the third line. I know they've grown up playing with one another, and you're starting to see that connection a little bit. And then to add a Schreindorfer who can get it done in front, look out for this third line to be a difference maker.
Yeah, Schreindorfer coming over from MDU has just been a great fit for this BFA roster and has really contributed this season with 8 points on the year, 5 goals, 3 assists.
Johnson getting it down low. Rice picking it up is Hickey. Hickey tries to get it out. Still with it. Will pass it over to his line mate. I saw number 14, but maybe not. Puck comes down low. Johnson gaining control. Chips it to Webb. Webb circling around. Able to juke around Banks there for a second. Get it behind the net. Lanphier with it. Back up to Webb. Webb makes a move along the boards. However, collected by McHugh. McHugh going the other way. He's got some speed. McHugh circling all around the net. Leaves it for number 16, Wheeler. Wheeler can't do anything with it as Merrill trying to break it out to Audie as he does. Quick sidestep by Audie. And Audie will get a shot on net. And collected by the starting goalkeeper, Andrew Libby. And Bliss, I can't say I remember Libby from last year with all the COVID issues or the year before, but we look at the goal differential and the goals allowed on this 10-0 season, and Libby's not letting a lot in.
No, Libby, good goaltender, good-sized kid. I think he's going to be tough to get a puck by tonight, but hey, McHugh last shift, what a speedy defenseman going into the zone. Great skater. He'll be tough guy to deal with tonight. Oh, we got a penalty coming. Delayed call, maybe interference.
Pick up who it was there, Blister?
I think it was Audie. Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan Audie kind of used the body right in front of Telfer. Guy didn't have the puck for Rice and just unfortunately took a penalty there. So Ethan Audie going to the box.
Yeah, I hate to go down short, but the one thing I said, again, we didn't see the South Burlington Wolves game, but the one thing during Essex, shot in front, and there's a rebound and a great goal by Senesac I couldn't catch who made the shot from the point, but Senesac there to capitalize.
I'm sure it wasn't Owens on 19. Owens, I think, got the rebound.
Okay, so it was Owens. I saw Senesac 18, but I didn't see that bottom connecting loop. So forgive me on that. We were quick to say, you know, hey, probably not the time to do it. But, you know, regardless, I was trying to say that I wasn't mad or disappointed with Ethan's contact there because against Essex, BFA really didn't lay the body.
Yeah.
And I felt like Essex was freewheeling.
Yeah, that's for sure. They got to use the body tonight. Owens there right in front. What a quick goal by Rice. Just about 6 seconds into that penalty. So McHugh with the third assist.
And you had Hickey on that.
And Hickey as well.
Listen, folks, we're going to do a better job tonight listening in on the assists and the goal because you get me babbling up top, Bliss, and we end up missing the announcement. But we've got it as Owens from Hickey and McHugh, correct?
Correct, yeah. Ethan Audie taking that tough call there, using the body, being physical, nothing wrong with that. But Owens just capitalizing early on in that power play and those assists from Hickey and McHugh. So McHugh, another that name we said we're going to hear a lot tonight, he's already got an assist.
Raff doing a good job getting it down low as Schreindorfer gives chase. Raff behind the net, tries to break it up from Patterson. Looks like we got a double 13 on the roster. I'm assuming Patterson is 14 and Rob's 13.
Yeah.
Chittenden County, feel free to comment on that and see if we can get some validation.
Yeah, we got it done. Yeah, I would assume 14 is Patterson for sure.
Yeah. So I think Patterson had that play behind the net as Rafferty had pressure.
Oh, we got another call here. Merrill getting a hit on Lambrecht in the same position that Audie was in. And that's another tough call for BFA. Another interference.
Yeah, I don't know, Bliss. Like, honestly, like, it's nothing against Essex. I think Essex junior class, which is now a senior class, is very good, and Essex certainly deserve to win that game last week. But BFA had one of their weakest performances. From what I've seen, Rice is another step than what that Essex team we saw, regardless of how BFA's reacted. And down 1-0 and on the penalty kill, you better figure it out quick because this team's going to take advantage of you. As there's a quick shot there on Telfer as McHugh, geez, chromity.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, this Rice team is not a team you want to take a penalty against. We've already got the second one tonight, and they can really make you pay on the power play. They've got a lot of sniping power, a lot of guys that can put the puck in the back of the net.
The only person or player that we've seen thus far through 11 games that has a similar step is Ethan Audie compared to McHugh.
Yeah.
So look for McHugh to really be a difference maker.
That's for sure. McHugh, just a great skater, moves the puck well, gets the puck up the ice as quick as he can.
Wes, I know we're only 9 minutes in, but have we seen a better defender than McHugh so far this year?
No.
Am I outside of my box here?
No, and even my friend Bobby Torney said purest skater on the team, plays the most minutes and really a lot off the ice. He's going to be one of those guys that's one of the best defensemen in the state.
Colin Audie hands that down, gets it down low, shot there on net as Libby makes the save. Good job there by Colin, just getting some time killed off the power play. Rice already 1 for 1, about 32 seconds on the penalty kill. Offsides call there, and that's going to be downed all day.
Yep, Fellows and Bergeron, both officials tonight. veteran officials. Fellows, I think he refed when we were playing back then in the day.
Well, listen, I'm not going to reveal my sources, but when BFA went down and got that 7-2, 7-3 win against Spalding, I heard Fellows was making the call, and the officiating was awful.
Oh, boy. All right.
Nothing against Fellows. He's been in the game for a while.
BFA going to the box again. Tripping call. Looks like 18, Gavin Frady's taking a tough tripping call.
Well, we talked about it early about the skating. This Rice team's moved their feet from start to finish. The minute you start sticking sticks out or stop your feet, bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
And there's still some time left on the first PP for Rice, but they've got another 2 minutes on the Frady's tripping call.
BFA just got to stay more composed. Got to stay out of the box. That was a tough call there. That was questionable as far as I'm concerned, but hey, just got to stay out of the box.
Rice with it now, shot up at the point. Over to Patterson. Patterson with it. Great shot there. Telfer, even better save as Canis tries to get the tip. Merrill going the other way on the puck thrown down low. Can't get to it. Libby steps out and gets the breakout pass as Rice moving the other way. Quick sidestep there. Broken up by Audie as Lambrick looks to make the move. Puck comes back to Lambrick. He's just going to get it down low. Tarrant calls for a line change. Puck in the offensive zone for the Knights. Hickey with it now, circling back up top. Can't make a move. Matty Merrill doing a good job breaking that up. However, Rice still with it. Up top, shot there, and a good save by Telfer. And listen, I would say out of the big four, Rice, BFA, Essex, and Colchester, we had mentioned BFA seeing the weaker schedule, resulting in less pressure on Telfer. But Telfer is a very good goaltender, and he could be a difference maker tonight for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, that's for sure. Only 17 goals allowed this year. So, yeah, definitely 920 save percentage. Look at that right there with a beautiful glove save.
I'll let you call that one, Blister.
Yeah, sorry. I was just in the middle of talking about Telfer, and he made a beautiful glove save. 920 save percentage this year. Last year, he was absolutely dynamite in the back of the net. But for Rice, Jacob Chan, new to Rice this year, young talent, centers the first line. He is absolutely lethal on the power play, taking this face-off for Rice. So watch out for him.
Up top to the point with it is McHugh. McHugh looking to make a move. Has it. Looking to find someone. Michi skates around. Shot by McHugh regardless. Hickey down low with it. Hickey looking to find someone. Circles back around up top. Looking for Chan up top. He finds him. Over to McHugh. McHugh with it. Quick stutter step there in the slot. Shot on net. Good save by Michael Telfer.
Looks like Wood is tangled up with Owens, the freshman for Rice, having a few words with each other, but that's good. Get in their face, get them a little frustrated at this point.
Well, we talked about it. I mean, BFA was down to Essex. They didn't really get physical. Let's push this team around.
Yeah. Got to get under their skin. Look at Savoy here.
And Aiden Savoy with a great break up at the point. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Can't do anything with it, but a great defensive play by Aiden Savoy.
And BFA killed off those two penalties.
Michi circles around in front, gets it out front as Chan tries to cash in. Can't do so. Michael Telfer right there. And you know, I think... You look at Michael Telfer, I think the league was a little bit deeper last year, so he saw a lot more pressure. I mean, Michael Telfer was arguably the best player on this BFA team last year. I just don't think he's seen a ton of pressure so far this year. So it's going to be good to go to an Essex and then to a Rice and start seeing some shots there in front, Bliss.
Right, exactly. He's going to see a lot this game, I can tell. BFA's just going to stay out of the box and have a few less shots.
BFA going the other way. Gagne, good shot on net. Rebound there in front. Can't capitalize. Good job by Parker Gagne on that odd man rush.
Good stop there by Telfer. Take a break here. Get your guys a little rest.
So 2:38 left in the first. 1-0 Rice. BFA giving up that power play goal. However, the second and third power play where about 18 seconds was a 5-on-3. BFA able to kill that. So BFA with it now, just kind of circling through our notes here. Sorry, folks, I was a little caught up there.
Just got to get it out of the zone at this point.
Treindorfer gets it out. Rice with it now. With it in front is Tanis, unable to get a shot off. And here's a whistle in center ice. Looks like there might be a call. There is. Hey, Bliss, when they go like this, it's roughing. It's not boarding, correct? Yeah. Okay. I feel like I should know that. Well, hey, good for fellows to make a call in favor of the Bobwhites. As it didn't seem like things were in BFA's favor when they went down to Barrie to battle on that away game. BFA coming up with a win, but I know it was a hard-fought battle regardless. So power play here for the Bobwhites.
For Tanis going to the box.
Ooh. So Tanis with the roughing call, Bliss, is that what we have?
Tanis roughing, yeah. Hopefully BFA can capitalize here.
Audie with it over to Savoy, shot there in front, can't get through. Rice doing a good job getting it up and out is Senesac. Ethan Audie with it. Ethan been a force since a freshman here. Tries to get over to his brother Colin, however, puck comes out in front, and Rice able to get it back down low. BFA regaining control, comes out to McHugh up top. McHugh is not going to have it. Let's look for BFA stretching this ice as we have Beauregard sitting here down on the blue line looking for a stretch pass. Colin with it. Colin Audie, that is, to Aiden Savoy. Aiden Savoy breaking around McHugh, looks to shrug a shoulder. Gets it back up top to Johnson. Johnson shot there. Puck deflected. However, it comes to McHugh and he gets it all the way down. About 40 seconds left in the first, as well as the power play.
BFA got to make these tape-to-tape passes a little better than they are right now.
Yeah, they're struggling to move it again, but time of possession, I don't know what it is, but they're certainly outweighed, so I'm not sure how much time there really is to even move it for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, I've been outweighed with those, penalty kills, but they got to just move the puck a little better, make those tape-to-tape passes, look for a guy, take an extra second, find those tape-to-tape passes.
Brady's gets it down low. Rice with it now is Strong. Strong throws it all the way out, and even strength in the period comes to a conclusion. And we'll come back for a second intermission. I think we're going to do a quick break. Before we do that, though, I would just like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports Complex and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, and Handy Toyota, as well as our newest sponsor, Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sport coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. Folks, stay tight. Bliss and I are going to be back for second intermission, but we're in for a dogfight right now. 1-0 in favor of the #1 Rice Knights. And when I say this is a great matchup. Two very good skating teams, so stick tight for second period action. It's going to get electric. We'll be back for second intermission. Thanks. Alongside Jason Bliss, your BFA Bobwhites, #2 in the VPA, hosting the #1 Green Knights. Green Knights 10-0, BFA 10-1. We're one period deep. Rice capitalizing on the first of 3 power plays. The second and third a little bit overlapping as a 5-on-3, but Rice able to take advantage there early in the period. 1-0 going into the second. We don't want to spend too much time as we got to do our Northwest power rankings, but Bliss, quickly, what'd you see in the first?
Yeah, I thought BFA did pretty well, but a lot better than last game. They had a little more jump in their step. Obviously, got to stay out of the penalty box at this point, taking 3 penalties. Audie taking the first one interference, Merrill interference as well, and Frady's with a tripping call. Rice taking a penalty, Tanis going to the box for roughing, but other than that, BFA's just got to stay composed, and I think BFA just needs to get more quality chances at this point, get more shots on Libby.
We don't have time of possession, but from what I've looked like, spent a lot of time here on the north end of the ice.
Yeah, for sure.
Compared to the south end, and you know, you can draw it up any way you want, but Rice has certainly gained the possession, ultimately drawing those opportunities or drawing those penalties, and I think that's a great reason why they're up 1-0.
Yeah, and they capitalized early on that first power play, and, you know, that was about less than 10 seconds into that first power play.
Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a non-profit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Bliss, we're going to try to give ourselves a little bit before the end of the period, but as everybody enjoys, or at least most people I think enjoy, we're going to dive into our Northwest Access power rankings from last week, and I'm going to do something a little bit different this week. I think we're going to go backwards working in.
Yep.
I'll give you the spot, and then Bliss, key us in on why they're there. Outside looking in, actually, our only mix-up from last week is 7-2 Linden.
Yeah, Linden 7-2. They had a win over number 3 MMU 3-2, 6-2 win over Division I Spalding, 4-2 loss to Milton, and a 6-3 loss to Stowe. Tough loss there, but overall they're doing well, and I think they're a good honorable mention at this point in the season.
So we got Linden in there on the outside looking in. We dive into 5. Last week was ranked in a similar position. Number 12, Hartford. We talked about maybe 1 or 2 arguments flip-flopping compared to the 4th spot, but regardless, number 5 sticking tight is number 12, Hartford.
Yeah, Hartford 12-0, win versus Brattleboro, the Division I champs last year. 5-3 win over Milton, who's in 5th place right now, and they also took care of Middlebury. They haven't played any any Division I teams so far, but they're beating teams in Division II that they should beat. They had Woodstock, both wins over them, 8-2 and 8-3. They beat U32 and MMU as well. And tonight they play number 2 Linden, who's 7-2. So that'll give a good idea of how well they're doing and how strong they are.
Yeah, look for that outside looking in and 5 spot to mix up a little bit. As mentioned, Hartford 12-0, kind of taking care of business. I believe Woodstock maybe was in that number 6 spot.
Yeah.
So a couple big wins there. But again, yes, this is power rankings, but we have to take win percentage into consideration.
Yeah.
Please know that moving forward. Number 4, last week was number 4, Colchester 8-4.
Yeah, Colchester 8-4, 4 losses so far. Rice twice, 3-2 both games. BFA 6-3, Essex 4-2, and they're taking care of the South Burlingtons, the CBUs. South Burlington was a 3-2 win and a 3-1 win over CVU. So they're doing well. They're kind of that, you know, top 4 team right now in Division I, and they're just going to be one of those teams that could be a thorn in your side.
And this is where it could get a little sticky for the Chittenden County family and friends listening in. But we're going to hang tight with Essex at number 3. Last week was number 3 at 7-4. Bliss, give us the reason why there.
7-4. I mean, the record doesn't really show the team that they are, but we're going by that as far as right now. They had a win, 3-1 over BFA. They're a good skating team. 4-2 win over Colchester, a 4-0 win over CVU, and a 5-2 win over SB. They're doing well against those teams, but right now we can't put them at number 2 just because of their record, and they need to just prove themselves a little more than what they are right now.
Yeah, and just to add on that, BFA, aside from tonight, has only had one game against Essex,
right?
One game against Colchester. Bias or not, that was one of the worst BFA performances that I saw the other night against Essex.
Yeah.
Sorry to the coaching staff, family, and friends, but we got to call it both ways. I know this team brings a lot more to the table. I feel like we saw a great effort against Essex, fully healthy. So I just didn't feel like that was a great indication. Essex certainly in the ballpark, but that's why we give it to BFA.
Yeah, it was very close between the top, 2 right there, or the top 2 and 3.
And transitioning to number 2 is your BFA Bobwhites at 10-1. Last week, number 2 as well.
BFA 10-1, only one loss to Essex, 3-1. Last game here at the complex, a 6-3 win over Colchester. A 3-0 win this past weekend over South Burlington, and they beat CVU as well, 3-0. Their winning percentage just shows why they're in the number 2 spot at 10-0, and we had to, keep them there.
10-1, yeah.
10-1, sorry.
And lastly, number 1 Rice at 10-0, last street number 1 as well.
Yep, Rice 10-0, haven't lost yet. They had the 2 wins over Essex, a 1-0 win and a 3-1 win at Essex. 2 wins over Colchester. And tonight will be a big test to see which one of these teams can be at the top of the leaderboard here. So we still got 2 periods to go, another 30 minutes of hockey, and Rice is up 1-0, but big deal. We got a lot of hockey to play.
And with that, we'll transition right in a second and pan over and get underway. So Rice winning the draw, and there's a shot up and over the net by Lambrecht. BFA unable to capitalize on that power play the last 2 minutes of the first. So even strength here to start the second. Audie winning the draw, getting it up to Merrill. Merrill tripped up there, no call. Puck thrown down low by Webb as Merrill gives chase. McHugh gets it back up top to Piper. Piper throws it down low for the Bobwhites. Merrill giving chase. He's one-on-one with the McHugh. Audie there for support, however, unable to gain possession as Lambrecht tries to get it out of the zone and does, however, BFA throwing it back down low.
Good job there by BFA, keeping it in the opposite side of the rink there.
Patterson tries to get it out, can't do so. Puck comes back down to Lambrecht where Audie intercepts. Matty Merrill picking it up from Audie. Unable to gain possession, going the other way is Hickey. Puck in the neutral zone, thrown all the way down over Telfer off the far end glass. Ethan Audie picking it up, breaks it out through Savoy. Savoy kicks it out with his skate, comes up top to McHugh, over to Hickey. Hickey chips it down low. Piper there to give chase for the Bobwhites. Puck thrown in front, and a great shot there by Chan as Rice finds itself with another opportunity.
Yeah, Chan, one of those players new to the team this year. So a lot of talent at first line center. He can be very dangerous for this Rice team. Rice out shooting BFA 11-5 in the first period. So Rice getting a lot of shots, obviously having 3 power plays, so that helps.
Chan wins the draw for the Knights. However, intercepted by Frades. Savoy picks up, big hit on Wood as he gets thrown on his back. However, still there in the corner to get it up to Savoy. Savoy breaking it out to Beauregard. Beauregard gets it back to his defenseman. Good move by Frades. Frades skating the other way. Can't get through the neutral zone. Going the other way is Chan. Chan chips it down low onto Telfer. Telfer holds on to that and gets a whistle with about 1:52 into the second.
Grant with a huge hit on Wood. Wood going down last game after the first period, with a little incident he had during warm-ups, but good to see him back and taking that hit like a champ.
Gotta give Rice credit for getting physical here. Cam Johnson with it now. Trying to break it out through the neutral zone, able to do so. Rafferty with it now, 1-on-2. Can't get through his defender, McHugh. McHugh, wow, dabbling through the neutral zone, gets it up to his winger. Fisher getting it down low. Puck comes back to the Bobwhites. Bobwhites breaking it out. With it now is Schreindorfer making a move. And Schreindorfer looks to chip it down low. However, puck up and out of play through the BFA bench.
And McHugh, what a talented skater. Just beautiful moving the puck and just the way he can move throughout his zone. Moving the puck up the ice very easily, having no trouble shifting back and forth.
BFA needs something, Bliss, but they just haven't been able to maintain the zone at all tonight.
Well, McHugh, one of those guys that's on the ice a lot. He's the tough guy to get by, so they're going to have to take advantage when he's off the ice.
So Rice with it the other way, getting it down low. Puck behind the net. Johnson picking it up. Wilbur in there for support. A little bit of a hold there on Johnson. No call. Wilbur comes up on the board. Good job by Tommy Wilbur getting it out of the zone as he used some physicality on the far side board of the defensive zone.
Yeah, two of the Rice and BFA were a little tied up there.
And there's a shot up and out of play by Lambrick. Might have caught a piece. However, Tarrant and Duclon both calling for changes. 12:01 left in the second. God, you're just waiting for one explosive play out of these Bobwhites to get it notched at even.
Yeah,
but we haven't really seen any signs of that.
Yeah, not so far. Great save there by Telf.
Ethan Audie with it. Gets it up and out of play. Up and out of the zone. Colin Audie breaking up the other way. He's tripped up, no call there. As an opportunity for the Bobwhites to get a possession here. However, puck going the other way is Michi. Michi slides it over to Chan. Chan with it. Great move in front and can't capitalize.
Chan, great speed there.
Ooh. And there's a rebound out front as Chan gets a pass. Great save by Telfer, and then a follow-up shot that hits the bar. Telfer unable to see that. BFA getting away with one.
A lot of shots there, about 4 shots for Rice in that rally.
Michi with a hit on Beauregard. Puck comes in front. Chan fans on one. Levi Webb going the other way. He chips it out. He's got room to work with. He's one-on-one. He'll just get that down low as Duclon calls for a line change.
Tough one there for Webb.
Liam Wood giving chase. However, Rice going the other way. That shot's fanned wide of Telfer as Michi can't get a shot on net. Good pass by Wood to center ice to Beauregard. Beauregard unable to hold on. McHugh gets it over to Patterson. Patterson can't get it out of the zone. Second line out here. Wood, Savoy, and Beauregard. Puck up top to Frady's the defenseman, supported by Clark on the near side. Puck up top to Clark. Clark holds onto it, gets it down low. Broken up by Rice. Is Patterson with it. Patterson circling around behind the net, looking for somewhere to break it out. Intercepted by Beauregard there on the far side boards. Wilbur comes in for support. Puck there, thrown in front. Wilbur can't hold on to it. Rice going the other way. And there's a big hit in center ice as number 4, Colin Banks, goes down on his back. And good to have Gavin Frady's back, Bliss.
What a hit by Frady. Just dropping Banks on his back.
And there's a shot in front by Savoy on the backhand bounce pass. And a good opportunity there on Libby as he saw the shot. But BFA starting to get some pressure now.
Yeah, Toby calling for a couple guys to come off and 2 other guys staying on. Good change there. Quick, get a guy off quick and keep this pressure going.
Rafferty and Schreindorfer doing work on the offensive boards. With it behind the net is Rafferty circling around looking for someone, leaves it for Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer circling in front to Raff. He fans on that, comes to Wilbur. Can't get a shot off. However, Lamphere comes in and gets the follow-up shot, and Libby holds on, but geez, bliss, that third line starting to flex their muscle a little bit, and that's what we said we were looking for tonight.
That's right, beautiful cycling by that third line, working the puck back in the corner behind the net, finding guys in front of the net, getting those chances, getting a few shots on Libby, and testing him for really the first time tonight.
BFA unable to hold the zone, going the other way is Rice, however intercepted by Ethan Audie. Puck comes out through the neutral zone down low to Colin Audie. Colin doing work against Strong. Strong breaking it out. Unable to break it out as Matt Merrill does a good job coming up, pinching that blue line for the Bobwhites. Webb with it now. Looking to cycle it. Can't do so. Intercepted by Rice. Going the other way. Senesac with it. Has room. Quick cut there by Senesac. Can't get the shot off, but good on-man rush there. Puck gets thrown all the way down by Rice. About 8 minutes left in the second. 1-0 Rice. As you can see on your screen.
Seeing a little bit of life out of here, out of BFA. Finally, getting some opportunities in their offensive zone.
Last 5 minutes have certainly gone to the Bobwhites. I feel like they have another gear, Bliss. We're just waiting to see it. Rice with it in their offensive zone. Nietzsche gives chase. He does work against Ethan Audie. Ethan Audie winning that battle, skating the other way through the neutral zone. Quick shot, quick move there. Around Grant, gets it down low. Shot on net by Savoy. Good save by Libby. Rice going the other way. Michi with speed. Darts around Frady's. Frady's doing a good job shielding him off. And Frady's just going to take it out on his own. He's hit along the near side boards as Rice going the other way. Shot wide of Telfer. Comes up top to the Rice defenseman, Strong. Strong over to his D partner. Shot there. A great save by Michael Telfer. And it looks like we're going to get an interference call just under 7 minutes and put BFA in another difficult position.
I think Savoy's going to the box for interference.
They've been so good about staying out of the box this year, too. It's the last team you want to change that on.
Yeah, this is the first game I've really seen BFA take more than 4 penalties. They had 3 in the first, Audie, Merrill, and Frady's. Now you got Savoy going to the box, allowing Rice to have another power play. Just not the moment you want to take a penalty after you had all that momentum and a lot of shots.
Savoy, 2 minutes for interference at 8:04 of the second period.
So BFA winning the draw, getting that puck up, however, goes into the Rice bench.
Yeah, and Savoy, one of those guys having a lot of success this year. 10 goals, 6 assists for 16 points on the year. Unfortunately, taking that interference call. Got to kill this off.
So Rice with it now. They will have the power play on the 2-minute interference call on Savoy. Looks like there's going to be an offsides there. I love that broken up play in favor of the Bobwhites.
Looks like Senesac just went over the blue line just barely with his skate. Fellows catching him there. Fellows got that matching mask that matches ref uniform. I like that.
Fellows not a fan favorite from a Bobwhite perspective after that Spalding game, but hey, he obviously has his credibility doing this for a while. Here's an opportunity the other way. Matt Merrill one-on-one move there, and a goal! A goal! Matt Merrill! With the individual effort, and Libby unable to hold on to it as he makes a move to his backhand and slides it 5-hole. 1-1 here live in the second at the Collins Pro Sports Complex.
Yeah, Merrill finding a way to get through the Rice defender, tracking down that pass, getting in, using his speed all alone on Libby, making that backhand move. and sliding it past Libby as it rolled in. And we got a 1-1 game with a shorthanded goal by Matt Merrill. And that puts him at, excuse me, 8 goals on the year for 9 points.
So Matt Merrill with a big goal. Great shot there by Rice, as Telfer making the even better save. And hey, we've been critical of this first line not moving the puck, and but the difference maker is they might have trouble moving the puck at times, but they get individual plays like that end up getting them goal opportunities, and Matt Merrill shows it right there.
Exactly. You got to kill off the rest of this 1 minute and 8-second power play for Rice, but that's Merrill's 3rd goal in the past 3 games.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Matt Merrill, our player of the game here against Essex. Great work ethic. Again, shot in front there by Rice. Puck in front, and Rice answers quickly after the Merrill goal, which will have Savoy come out.
I think we got, looks like number 6, Hickey, Jackman Hickey with the goal, answering right back.
So yeah, Matt Merrill with a great individual effort there. Like we said, that first line struggled to move the puck a little bit, but they do have those opportunities. They had 2 or 3 of them against Colchester, which end up being the difference maker in the 6-3. But regardless, BFA struggles to move the puck, and Rice shows it right there while you do it, as there's a tic-tac-toe play in front of the net.
Hey, at least, BFA got on the board, got a little momentum.
Assistant number 10, Gary Tipsy, and number 9,
So it's going to be Hickey from
Michi and Chan.
Michi and Chan there for the tic-tac-toe play in front of the net, as Rice regains the lead shortly here, 2-1. Certainly turned it into a great game, though, Jason, with 5 minutes left in the second.
That's for sure. I mean, I was hoping BFA was going to be able to kill off that power play for Rice, but, Rice capitalizing, showing why they're number 1, taking the lead again late in this second period.
What a great individual effort there by Matt Merrill. And again, Jason, you and I have criticized this first line, arguably 3 of the best forwards in the state, but for some reason just struggles to move the puck at times. But with the work ethic, the speed, and the skill, they find themselves with those opportunities, and it's good to see Matt Merrill capitalize on one of them.
Yeah, Merrill just using his speed once he got by the defender, taking it in, and allowing himself to get it to his backhand, using that extra second to, kind of juke out Libby and getting it by him.
Shot on net there by Rafferty. Rafferty having a good handful of games in a row. Really like the development I've seen out of him on this 3rd unit. Of course, Tommy Wilbur coming back. Him and Tommy Wilbur have played with each other throughout youth, and you can see that comfortability. And again, we talked about adding a big body and a skill set from Schreindorfer. This 3rd unit certainly having another good line tonight. Another good game tonight.
Rafferty has been huge for this 3rd line, just contributing in all ways, doing very well.
Rice going the other way is Lambrick. Lambrick makes a move, splits the defenders. Piper doing a good job breaking that up, getting it over to Ethan Audie. Rice gaining control, dips through the middle is Lambrick. Puck comes down to the corner. One-on-one work. Piper trying to gain control, able to do so. Big hit on Piper.
We got a penalty coming.
And there's going to be a penalty on Rice. I don't agree with it. I don't think that should have been a call, but hey, Toby Duquan and staff will take that, as the boys are going to have an opportunity to tie this up before the end of the second.
Tanis taking his 2nd penalty of the game. He had a roughing in the 1st. He's taking a cross check here. It's a tough call. I thought it was a decent hit by Tanis. But hey, I'm not going to argue with it for BFA going on the power play. for the second time in this game.
Yeah, quickly, one thing I'll say is we didn't see Rice a lot last year with COVID, but 2 years ago, one of the best teams in the state, they had discipline issues. Credit to Tarrant and his staff for really getting this team to kind of home back a little bit and be disciplined. They've only had 2 penalties tonight, and I think that's why they're up 2-1.
Yeah, that's for sure. And like to see BFA tie this game before going into the third and having an even game.
Colin Audie with it, skating through the offensive zone, circling back around, gets it up top to his brother, Ethan. Ethan with it now, back to Colin. Colin, quick pass there, great pass by Colin Audie. Great pass by Audie to Savoy. Even better save by Libby. And wow, that's great movement there on that power play. Savoy with it behind the net, circling back around. Doing a good job isolating this defensive unit by Rice. Up top to Ethan. Shot there, tip, and that goes just wide in the far bar as Colin Audie has an opportunity in front.
Ethan with a great low shot, trying to find his brother for that tip.
Beauregard with it, gets it to Savoy. Savoy loses control, and Rice able to get it out as BFA was threatening. Going to be a delayed penalty here as Colin Audie's dragged down. And look for the Bobwhites to go 5-on-3. I don't know if I like them killing.
I know, I'd almost rather take the whistle, take the longer 5-on-3, but hey.
Matt Merrill going with it the other way, skating around his defender with it, cuts back, looking for his man up top, gets it to Johnson. Johnson, great block shot there. And they finally get the whistle, but Bliss, there was about 45 seconds left on the penalty. They pulled Telfer, and now there's only 20 for a 5-on-3. I don't love that.
I know. I'm not sure the decision there. It looks like number 6, Hickey, going to the box for cross-checking. But, yeah, I would have felt like you wanted to almost have Rice touch the puck, get that longer 5-on-3 power play, but here we go with a 5-on-3.
Brady's over to Merrill. Shot there by Merrill. Great block shot in front by McHugh. Rice trying to get it out. Can't do so. Merrill with it now up top to Frady's. Frady's circling back in the middle. Gets to Merrill. Shot in the slot. Oh! And that's tipped.
Strong.
By Strong and up and out of play as Merrill finds himself in the slot. And hey, you know, great movement there, but if I'm Merrill, let's keep that low. He's looking to go up top. I don't love that right now. You got bodies in front of the net.
Almost take better off to take a one-timer there, get it off your stick a little quicker.
Regardless, BFA doing a good job on this power play. Looks like they're going to go to 5-on-4. Ref gets in the way as unable to hold on.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to call an unsportsmanlike.
Really? Wow.
Wow. So Merrill jarring at Bergeron after he got in the way of the power play. And Bergeron calling him for an unsportsmanlike, which is going to leave 4-on-4 for a minute 32 and give Rice a 28 power play to finish out. I gotta imagine Matt Merrill's getting a wheel run on that one.
I know, but you gotta feel a little sorry for Merrill when the official gets in your way for a really unfortunate timing during this time in the game.
Savoy with a one-on-one opportunity, however, broken up by McHugh.
Must have said something pretty bad.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't love that by Bergeron. Let's not make this game about you. They already had that with Fellows down in Spalding. You know, hey, people are going to criticize me for knocking the refs, but at the same time, unless he told him that, you know what, off.
He could have.
Oh, yeah. Rice going the other way is number 7, Strong. Strong getting it down low. Wood comes to break it up. Looks to break it out. Can't do so. Puck comes up top to Rice. Quick move there. Intercepted. Up top to Strong. Shot wide there. Blocker saved by Telfer. Rice with it down below the net. 4-on-4 still, folks. About 40 seconds left in the period. 25 seconds before the power play for Rice.
Wow, we got another call here.
This is
a little.
And you know, Jason, I'm not a ref. I'm not a hockey guru. But there's been a couple calls already where I feel like this referee staff's making it about them, and arguably the best game of the year, and you really hate to see it. I mean, what's the call there?
Interference.
Interference for shrugging the guy on the boards? That's an awful call by Fellows. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen any game so far that we've called at this level of penalties. I mean, both of these teams seem pretty disciplined teams. Got a guy coming off, unfortunately, getting hauled off the ice by his couple coaches and a player, but yeah, I mean, this is unfortunate for both of these teams not being able to be physical and use the body.
And I feel bad for Lambert getting banged up on that play, as he's been a big part of this Rice team. But, I mean, it's an interference call. Like, I mean, the puck was down below the net. You know, Audie was coming in to break that up. I mean, at what point, from my view, the puck was just in front of their skates. I mean, I don't know how much closer it has to be.
Yeah.
And they're going to call that on Rice.
We got another one?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, like, I might get talked to by Paulie Schneider in the Northwest Access, but this is just all about the refs at this point. They're just blowing the whistle to blow the whistle, and in my opinion, this officiating has been awful tonight. So yeah. I have no problem saying that.
What was that, Michi going for what? Tripping?
Dude, there's so much carnage on that board that I can't even keep up at this point.
I didn't even see it. I'm trying to keep up with the other ones. I mean, look at the board. You got more red up there than anything else.
And it's too bad because these are two really good teams giving it their all. They're jockeying for that first playoff position. The winner tonight has the #1 seed. And at this point, I think we have a 3-on-3. So
yeah, that was a cross-check by Michi. And going to have a Rice power play here.
And Rice with an opportunity there as there's a shot on net by I believe it's Senesac. Yes, it is, as he gets a great opportunity there. Rice getting one of their man out of the box. This will be 4-on-3 with 7 seconds left. Shot there by McHugh. Good shot by McHugh, just up and over the net. And we will hit zeros here.
I mean, as a coach, I mean, I don't know what you say in the locker room as far as, you know, keep doing what you're doing, be physical, but it's almost not in your favor to be physical at this point because of how tight this reffing is. And you got Merrill.
And good for Matt Merrill coming out to the referees and apologizing for that play. Matt's going to give it all. He has probably the highest, the most passion out of anybody on this ice. And as a captain coming out, apologizing, trying to understand. So credit to Matt Merrill there. He's a great kid. Matt's been over to the house several times. We think very highly of him from a Wood family perspective. So I give him kudos coming up, owning up to his mistake. Again, I don't care, Jason. I'm probably going to get heat for this, but again, I think the officiating's horrible tonight. I think it's awful.
It's tough, and I mean, we've seen a lot of tough calls on both ends for either team, and you're going to be going into the third period. Rice with a 138 penalty for Michi, and BFA with a 15-second left, I think, on Merrill, and a 132 on Audie. So, I mean, yeah, at this point, it's tough for either team to really be in this game with what's going on. And Rice, I think it's pretty even for both teams at this point. It's 2-1 Rice, but it's an even game.
And I don't mind the referees making calls to control the game, but it's so inconsistent right now.
Yeah.
The calls are so inconsistent. And both of these teams, 1 and 2 respectively, I just would hate to have them on the short end of the stick because of a you-know-what call.
Well, it's just, you know, you want to see a good game. You want to see the better team win out of the two teams, but you're not seeing that as much when you have so much going on with the penalty boxes and, you know, odd man, you know, power plays and penalty kills. It's just not an even game when you have a game like this. And it's unfortunate, and I hope the third period is better for both teams.
Well, nothing against Fellows and Bergeron. I know Fellows been doing it for ages, but I've gotten about a half dozen messages validating our point. So let's see if they can get better. Credit out to both teams. Again, you know, we had a ton of penalties there. Jeez Louise, a ton of penalties. Kind of takes away from the 2 goals that we had. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to try to dive back here before the game to maybe review what we had. I don't know about you, but I need a quick coffee here, so we'll take a 5-minute break and get back, do a quick second period intermission, and bring you a very good hockey game, 2-1 in favor of the Rice Knights, and third period action here live at Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Thanks. Welcome back live to the Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, a.k.a. Uncle Blister. Oh, geez, Bliss, I just took my shin up to that. Not feeling too good.
Tough stairs.
Yeah, just a reminder, Northwest XTV is a non-profit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Just a quick wrap-up here for second intermission before we get going. I know we had a couple goals. We had a ton of penalties. I was just down towards the snack bar area, and all I could hear in the scuttle was how terrible these refs were tonight. I don't care at this point. Let's call a spade for spade. These are 2 really good hockey teams, and it's tough to see the refs kind of start dictating the flow of this outcome.
Yeah, you had 3 penalties apiece for each team in that second period. Total 6 penalties for BFA, 4 for Rice during this game, and you hate to see it. You hate to see the flow kind of go down the tubes at this point, and you get a lot of penalties to kill off here to get back to even strength. You got almost 145 for BFA and about 138 for Rice. So let's get back to normal here, and hopefully we have a better third period.
We have the great individual effort from Matt Merrill to get it at 1-1, and then quickly after, Rice answering with 3 players, a goal and a couple assists there as well shortly after.
Yeah, Merrill with that unassisted individual effort, just finding his speed, getting to his backhand, beating Libby on the backhand, and then you had a quick goal there to answer back on the power play from Hickey and Michi and Chan. So 2-1 Rice going to the third. They got the momentum a little bit, but look for this third period to be a lot better, and hopefully both these teams staying a little more composed.
With that, we'll pan back to center ice and get you underway for the third period. As Jason mentioned, a couple goals there. Really good hockey game until the end of that period where it just seemed like some questionable calls. Yes, we certainly understand Matt Merrill kind of the ref getting in the way of the power play and probably frustration as them looking to kind of take an opportunity to capitalize. However, ref calling the unsportsmanlike. There's the interference call on Audie, which was absolute bananas. As he gets called for interference, the puck was in their skates. I don't understand that. And then shortly after, another call on Rice. I don't know if it was a makeup call because they made such a terrible call.
There's a cross-check on Michi there after the Audie call. But let's get back to this game, and hopefully we got a better third period in our future here.
So 2-1 Rice in the offensive zone, shot there on net. That goes wide as Strong tries to get it short-sided. However, BFA going the other way is Merrill. Puck unable to be held in. Lambrecht with it now. Good to see him out as he had the interference call matched up against him where it looked like he had some issues with his shoulder, but he's out there. So good news for the Rice Knights to see number 5 out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'd love to see a guy come back. It looked like he got hauled off the ice, but skating well now.
So there's going to be about, well, There might be about 5 seconds of a power play for BFA, but for the most part, these last 30 seconds will be 4-on-4. So Rice with it now in the offensive zone. Shot there on net by Hickey. And Telfer doing a good job covering it up. I really like Telfer's play tonight. Yeah, he's let in a couple goals, but for the most part, he's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, they've been nothing crazy, you know, not really the most greatest shots on him, but they're, you know, kind of, you know, they had one on the power play that was decent, but other than that, he hasn't been really tested too much.
BFA breaking it out the other way. Liam Wood giving chase. Can't pressure enough as puck comes back to the BFA defense. Johnson over to Lampier racing. And with as good as BFA has been on the face-off, specifically Colin Audie and Liam Wood, any face-off in the neutral zone, in the offensive zone is going to play favor to BFA against any team with those two under center.
Well, it's good to see Audie back on that first line. Hopefully win it back, get a little shot on net.
Puck won by Audie up top. Shot there by Clark. Intercepted. Great pass in front to Audie. Great pass by Matt Merrill to Colin Audie in front. That's what we're looking for out of this unit.
Yeah, rang it off the post. Good effort there.
Matt Merrill doing work, gets it down low to Colin Audie. Colin Audie 1-on-2 versus Chan and Patterson. Able to win the battle. Comes up top to Levi Webb. He'll leave that below for Matt Merrill. He spins out. Gets it to Audie. Back to Merrill. Merrill with it on the far side boards. Can't hold on. Chan going the other way. Looking for Grant. 2-on-2. Shot there, and that's up and over the net. Ooh. And if you want to call an interference call, I would say that's probably the time to do it, but no call there. BFA going the other way. Michi picks it up in the center slot. Block shot by BFA going the other way. And that's going to be a call all day. And let's give a little applaud for Bergeron as he gets one right here with 11:11 left in the third.
Yeah, Michi getting tied up with, I think was it Webb?
Yeah, it was Weber.
It was Webb tied up with a hooking call. And Michi, the last penalty for Rice was a cross check. Merrill trying to find his way into the zone, but couldn't capitalize. But BFA going on the power play. Hopefully they can figure it out here. And Michi,
again, not taking anything away from Essex last week on their big 3-1 win here at Collins Pearly Sports Complex. But me, just as a viewer, I think these are the two best teams from the eye test, and it's good to see them in a 2-1 battle with 11:11 left in the third.
That's for sure. Like to see BFA get evened up here with this Rice team.
So puck comes all the way out. Telfer there to break it up. Ethan Audie picking it up. He's there with Johnson for support. He's going to wait for a little bit of a regroup as his brother Colin comes up for support. Colin chips it out to central ice. However, broken up by Rice, comes all the way back. And Ethan will have to hold off pressure by the Rice forward, Senesac. Senesac doing a good job pressuring the BFA defensive unit tonight.
Good speed there by Audie going into the zone.
BFA with it now. Beauregard gets it over to Savoy. Over to Ethan Audie. Ethan Audie circling around. Shot there. Blocked. Comes up top to Savoy. And puck comes out. BFA unable to hold on. Duquan taking that chance to get the second power play out there.
I think if they took an extra second there, settled it down, made the pass, it would have been all right.
And Rice will take that opportunity to throw it all the way down. And that's going to give BFA not much time to get something set up with this second power play. So there's about 40 seconds left in the Michi call. Schreindorfer with it, circling around behind the net. Looking for someone, cuts back. Will go back behind the net, gets it over to Webb. Webb up top, Frady's. Frady's back to Webb. Webb shoots it over to Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer collects. Gets it down low. Webb there to collect. to Rafferty. Rafferty tries to get it to Merrill, broken up, and Rice doing a good job getting it all the way down and giving pressure. Jeez, thank God no call there as Schreindorfer pushes off Fisher. But that could have been possibly an interference, which there was no call. Wood with it in the offensive zone, cuts back. Gets it to Rafferty. Puck comes up top.
Looks like you're going to have what was that, a hand pass?
Yeah.
Unfortunate there to back to 5-on-5. And BFA just couldn't capitalize there, couldn't settle it down in the offensive zone. But hopefully Wood can win one back here, get a good shot on that.
Wood unable to win the draw, picked up by McHugh. McHugh going the other way, 3-on-2, skating with Michi. Michi has speed on the outside, looks for a center ice pass, can't find McHugh. Puck up top. BFA picking up possession, can't hold on. Grant doing a good job breaking that up. Saucer pass in front, can't find anybody. Bobwhites going the other way. Stretch pass there by Swainbank as he looks for Gagne, and he just missed him on the home run. Good job by Swainbank as he had a great stretch pass there through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. However, 1-2 steps ahead of Gagne there for the breakaway.
Gagne was just all by himself, couldn't make that tape-to-tape pass. He would have been on his own. Unfortunate play there, but hey, good effort, good idea. 8:25 to go in the third.
So Beauregard taking the draw with Webb and Merrill. Sorry. Whoa. That was Colin Audie. I got 5 and 6 mixed up. Collision there behind the net between Merrill and Hickey. Both players slow to get up. However, Michi picking it up, going the other way with speed. Gets it over to Chan. Chan looks to go back in front where he's unable to find Grant. Puck comes back down low to Chan. Can't find his line mate. Puck up top. Shot there by number 7, Strong. Deflected wide. Comes out to Matty Merrill, trying to break it out the other way. 2-on-2. Him and Webb. Shot there, and wow, Matt Merrill just misses the far post. As Rice going the other way is Michi. Michi with tons of speed. Passes it to no one. Good chip pass there by Frades. He'll circle back and go back to his defensive position. And Rice taking that as Strong throws it all the way down while Clark gives chase.
Very quick transitions here, Cam. One way to the other, back and forth, a little bouncing puck towards Libby. But yeah, a lot of quick transitions, either one way for BFA or Rice the other way. And anything can happen at this point with these quick transitions.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about goaltenders, Libby, Telfer, last week Essex, who was our guy for Essex that was behind the pipes?
I remember off the top of my head.
And then the keeper for CVU, those are 4 solid goalies. BFA seeing 3 of those defenders in the past half dozen games, so certainly testing their scoring capabilities.
Yeah, that's for sure. Averill was the CVU goalie.
So Rice going the other way. Intercepted by Beauregard. He's got room, can't hold on. Lambrecht going the other way. 3-on-3. Great move by Lambrecht, can't get through. Even better job by Frades to break that up. Lambrecht still with it. Savoy chips it off Lambrecht, trying to break out the other way, can't do so. Back on Lambrecht's stick, shot there, that's just wide. Telfer seeing it the whole way. 6:12 left in the third, 2-1 Rice. Senesac circling behind the net. Comes up top. Back down low. Both teams doing work. Tommy Wilbur in there for support. He'll work with Clark. Able to win the battle. Good job by Tommy Wilbur winning the boards there. Beauregard tries to chip it out, can't do so. Coming back down to Clark, he's got Frades. Gets over to Frades, however, intercepted there by Fisher. but Fisher unable to hold on, and puck comes all the way out, and looks like there will be a icing with 5:34.
No, Cam, this will be a tough team in regards of pulling your goalie to try to get anything going because
they stretch the ice. They're good skating.
Skating team. They handle the puck well.
I mean, you might as well just put 2 nets on both blue lines and just had them play in the neutral zone tonight.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you got these, guy like McHugh, Cham, Michi, guys like that. I mean, get that open net going. It's not gonna be easy. So we'll see what happens. We have 5:17 to go. We'll talk about it when we get there.
So with that being said, there's a icing giving BFA the draw. Looks like Gagne will be out with Rafferty and Schreindorfer. BFA unable to hold the zone as Rice moves it the other way. Puck comes to Piper. Piper gets it to Rafferty. Unable to break it out, circles back around to the far side as it comes to Ethan Audie. Ethan Audie throwing it down. Blocked wide, goes behind the net of Libby. Grant regrouping. Strong. And puck tipped up and out of play will give BFA an offensive zone where my boy Colin Audie will have a chance to win the faceoff with Webb and Merrill along his side and Johnson and Lanfear up top.
Yeah, Rice trying to flip the puck out of the zone, just happened to hit the netting and giving BFA this opportunity to have that offensive zone faceoff.
Shot there, blocked up top to Lanfear. Low shot there, and wow! It's tipped just wide by Merrill. Lanfear with a great shot up top.
Good low shot.
Colin Audie with it, circling back around, gets it over to Merrill. Merrill trying to find someone, kicks it back to Audie. Comes back to Merrill. Merrill near side boards. Gets it to Audie. Audie with it behind the net, looking for room. Cuts back, gets it to Merrill. Merrill looking for a slot. Great move by Merrill there. He's alone in front. Pass in front, and Webb fans on it. And Rice going the other way is Chan. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Over to Michi. Can't get a shot off. Oh, man. And there's a hard collision that's going to be called. No, looks like it's going to be on Rice.
Oh, I think it's on BFA.
Well, then why were they...
I think it's on...
Okay, for some reason.
Johnson.
Yeah, it is Johnson. Well,
oh, we got both refs here. Johnson's going.
Is it matching? Yeah, 2 minutes for roughing. Well, hey, Jason, if Fellows and Bergeron are calling the game, you can't hit on the board. So you just got to know that going in.
That was a tough hit there.
Well, it wasn't boarding.
Damn.
Hey, listen, you get 2 skating teams like this and you've got some speed, the boards are going to bang a little bit. There's going to be loud noises.
Yeah, tough time, too. 3:50 to go and taking that penalty.
And sure enough, Rice in front, opportunity in front. Good save by Michael Telfer. Stay tuned for the Northwest Access Player of the Game. Right now, I mean, in my opinion, Michael Telfer's keeping them in this game.
Telfer is just playing super, super well between the pipes, like he always does. Haven't had Telfer get that player of the game this year, and it's one of those guys that's crucial for your team.
So 5-on-4 for the Bobwhites. I can't tell you what penalty kill this is because it seems like the whole game there's been penalties called, so...
It's 7th for Rice and 7th for BFA and 5th for Rice.
Instead of power plays and penalty kills, we should just kind of factor in full strength. Puck comes out of the zone. McHugh gains control. Michi, Chan regrouping. Hickey, as well as Owens. out there for the Knights. Owens up top, fans on a backhand pass. Can't capitalize, puck thrown in front, going the other way. 2-on-2. If they hurry is Wood and Webb. Webb with a great move there. Oh, and he looks for a pass to Wood and fans on it. Great try by Weber as he tries to open up a pass to the far slot and hit Wood. Can't do so.
Yeah, Webb, very unselfish, looking for Wood going to the net.
Wood and Webb, although they don't play on the same line, they've grown up playing with each other and certainly have a chemistry there, aside from most, and I was looking for them to connect. Michi going the other way, 1-on-2. Can't get a shot off. Puck comes up top to Strong, and the puck deflected up and out of play. 2:12, 20 seconds left on the Johnson interference call. Was it interference?
Roughing.
Roughing, that's right. Everything's roughing, so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. BFA will have, just under, a minute 40 left to try to get something going.
Thank God the Vermont officiating staff doesn't sponsor Northwest Access TV broadcast, because I'd probably get the can after tonight.
We got to just let it go,
Yeah. Puck up top, shot there. Great shot by Senesac.
Even strength.
Even strength here, as Bliss notes. Coming on is Gagne, giving chase. No icing called. BFA getting their second unit out. Beauregard unable to hold it in. Audie up there for support in the neutral zone. He'll get that down low.
Keep an eye on Telfer.
Savoy with it.
I think we had a delayed offsides. Center ice face-off. Minute 16, let's see who's got it here.
I wouldn't say any of the BFA lines played bad tonight, but they certainly struggled to have scoring opportunities.
But they worked the puck around well. I think they worked the puck around a lot better than last game.
Well, I think the first line specifically has moved the puck better than they have in the past.
Yep.
Matt Merrill's made some good looks. They've tried to slow it down and open things up. You look at both sides, these are both two really good skating teams, and if you're not able to connect the passes and you're not able to find those shooting lanes, puck's going to go back and forth all night, and I think that's what we've seen.
Right. Hasn't helped having a lot of back and forth too, not even strength chances for either team. You haven't had an even game with 5-on-5 skaters.
Right.
Which is tough. You want to be 5-on-5 with a team like this. Play your lines normal, but they haven't had the opportunity to do that.
So center ice, Duquan takes the timeout to get the first unit out there. About 1:15 left. Well, Telfer's trying to come to the bench.
Yeah, I think Telfer's going to come now. They got offensive zone face-off. It's time to do it. Minute 6 left to go. 2-1. Get a lot of shots on Libby. A lot of rubber at him.
Savoy will be the extra man for the Bobwhites.
Got Frady's and Audie at the point.
106. Gotta like the percentage for Audie to win this draw. Look for Savoy for a quick shot. He's had success off the draw.
Keep it in there. Keep it in.
Puck going the other way, just under a minute. And there's a shot just wide of the empty net as Lambrick just misses the post. Puck broken up, wrap around there, puck in front. Rice trying to capitalize, can't get it in. Puck in front, up and over the net. 40 seconds left. BFA holding on, going the other way. Still 2-1. Levi with it. Webb looks for Savoy to Matt Merrill. Quick move there. There's a trip all day.
Take the penalty.
They got to get the whistle here. They got to let Rice touch it. Puck thrown in front by Merrill, and finally a whistle. It's going to be a 6-on-4 with 15.7 left. But geez, Jay, you don't leave a lot of time to set something up with that type of clock.
Yeah, 15-7 to go. You got offense's own face-off.
And it was the right call, but hey, it wouldn't be tonight if we didn't end it on a penalty.
Michi taking another call, actually. It's his...
Giving Paulie Fellows his shine of glory here.
I think it's Michi's third penalty of the game.
See if Tarrant tries to use a timeout here. I doubt he will. Colin Audie winning the draw up top to Frades. Shot there, blocked over to Ethan Audie. Blocked in front. Puck trying to look for it, unable to do so. And Rice is going to steal this one with a great 2-1 win here at Collins Crowley Sports Complex as they go to 11-1, sending BFA to 10-2. BFA 1-2 in their last three, and again having trouble edging out in adversity. This has been their third game all year where they've been trailing, able to come back against Colchester. However, better skating teams like Essex and Rice unable to do so. And as a result, Rice certainly coming away with a great W.
Yeah, 2-1 win. Staying undefeated, Rice 11-0, showing why they're the number one team. And just a tough one there for BFA. Tough all around. I had 7-6 in penalties, 7 for BFA, 6 for Rice.
Yeah.
Unfortunate there. But a lot of good skaters on Rice. McHugh, Chan, Michi.
Yeah, they're very good.
Very good team. Lambrecht. Yeah, they're going to be a tough team later on in the season. Not a team you want to meet, but overall, I think BFA played well. Telfer kept them in it. Had a ton of saves. Got a lot of shots on him. Libby also a great goaltender for Rice. So, yeah, good Rice team, and
very good.
It's definitely a tough loss.
And again, we didn't really see them a ton last year.
Right.
2 years ago, in my opinion, BFA and them a flip-flop. BFA obviously edging them out in overtime, winning the state championship 5-1. But, I had thought, you talk about the Duprees and the Petes of the world, and a lot of those guys moving on to other things.
Yeah.
I remember Michi and McHugh and guys like that, but, you talk about other guys, whether it be Strong or whoever, Lambrecht. I mean, there's Chan. There's a lot of good skating kids on this Rice team. BFA certainly giving it a lot better effort than they did against Essex. Certainly coming back, like mentioned, certainly close to healthy. But again, you want to beat this Rice team, you got to move the puck, and there was signs of it, but ultimately I thought Rice moved the puck better than BFA, and that's why we saw a 2-1 victory on behalf of Rice.
Yeah, I thought Rice was a great skating team. Goaltending, defense, forwards, they had, 4 solid lines. BFA normally one of those deeper teams, but tonight just couldn't get anything going, and I think that, had to do with just, the stoppages and these penalty kills and stuff like that. And that just gets you out of your normal groove. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way things go in certain games.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to see this team later on in the year during playoffs.
Well, it's good to see a solid 4 teams at the top, and even Colchester. I mean, I'll argue this anybody or any day of the week against anybody. Top to bottom, individually, there's no one close to BFA. But I'm sorry. Essex, Rice, their coaching staff teaches their teams to move the puck.
Right.
BFA, for some reason, We have a great coaching staff. We have the banners to show for it. Nothing against them. But BFA struggles to move the puck. And you get in these one-goal games, you got to find other opportunities other than an odd-man rush with Merrill. You can't beat these teams game after game with individual effort. And that's what I've seen out of the past handful of games, and I think that's why we ended up on the short stick tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know if that means, and we can't do anything about mixing the lines up, but we saw it earlier in the season when they did get mixed up. Yeah. They had a lot of success, and I don't know if that's something that they could do to really have more success, but, at this point, I feel like they're going to keep the guys they have together and go from there, but yeah, it's unfortunate, and Telfer was great. He kept them in it, 1-goal game like he always has. Last year we saw a ton of great games by him, and he's been great this year as well. So
yeah, I mean, BFA, good defensively, good at goaltending, certainly a lot better on defense than what we thought. Certainly have 4 good lines of good players, but I don't think right now they have 2 lines that can score, and at least night after night. And when you get into the late stages, you play Rice, you play Essex, you might be able to handle a Colchester because they don't have as much depth. I mean, you're going to struggle to win these 1-goal games, but like you said, there's room to improve. Maybe there's some line change mix-ups. Yeah. But regardless, that was a great Rice team. BFA certainly giving it their all. Different to the other night. They certainly worked hard, and it showed. And all in all, a good hockey game. Unfortunately, in the second period there, like we said, we had issues with the officiating. I'm sure I'm going to get some negative feedback on that. But, hey, let's call a spade a spade. Everybody wants to call things, have it be something it's not. And but it's not always rainbows and butterflies. And I feel like the officiating got involved tonight. I'm not saying it would have dictated the outcome of the game, but it's too bad because both teams worked their you-know-what off, and that certainly broke up at least the flow of the game as far as the second's concerned. With that being said, as we move on, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. Also, just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you are enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Good news.
Look at these.
Good news. Look at those things. The boys would love to work out. Yeah. Corporate Outfitters, our new sponsor, also our Northwest Player of the Game sponsor with these sharp shirts. We owe 5 players shirts in order: Savoy, Johnson, Beauregard, Clark, and Merrill. We'll be handing out a 6th shirt tonight. Everybody worked hard. Yeah. I don't think offensively, defensively, any particular player did something to stand out, but the scoring opportunities, in my opinion, were in favor of Rice. I almost want to say in a landslide, maybe not. There's
ton more shots.
There's one guy who kept them in the game. We were waiting for a night like this. Unfortunately, they ended up on the losing streak. I mean, you know where my head's at. I'll let you take it away from here. If there's someone else you had in mind, feel free to speak up. But
I think Telfer is absolutely deserving of this tonight. He kept them in a 1-goal game, and you're going to see that more throughout the season, keeping this team in games like this, and he's well deserving of it. And we're giving it to Michael Telfer tonight as the Showtime Player of the Game from Northwest Access, sponsored by Corporate Outfitters.
Awesome. So congratulations to Michael Telfer. Moving forward, looking into this weekend, I know Rice was in a really difficult stretch.
Yeah.
Where they might have someone this past weekend, maybe a Colchester, but they played Essex on Monday, BFA tonight.
Yep.
I know you had that 4-game stretch outlined somewhere, but I think they've got another big game coming up this Saturday. I'm not sure if you can just outline what that stretch was.
They had BFA today 2-2 and Essex 2-5.
Oh,
would that make sense?
No, that wouldn't.
I don't know
because they just played Essex on Monday.
I don't know why I would have them at 2-5, but either way, I know they got another tough game coming up.
Well, maybe they do have Essex for a third time.
I don't think so.
We play Spalding 3 times, but regardless, they had Colchester, Essex, and us, so they're certainly well deserving of that number 1 spot. BFA, on the other hand, goes down and plays CVU, arguably the best goalie in the state. 8-15 down at Cairns. Last time they played the Redhawks was here at home, 3-0. Redhawks keeping it a lot closer than that. Redhawks doing a really good job kind of just dumbing down, simplifying things against the Bobwhites. They're always in these 1-2 goal games.
Right.
And so that would be a good one if you can get down there. So BFA looking to rebound again with the loss tonight, going to 10-2. But things still early, like Bliss says, opportunity to move things around. I think we're back here live next Wednesday, believe 7 o'clock, home against Rutland. I think last game against Rutland, they might have had a 5-0 or 5-1 win down at Spartan Arena. So we'll look for that one. Rutland playing more of a D2 schedule this year. So hopefully BFA able to gain some confidence, able to get some goal scoring going between CVU.
Yeah, I don't know if that's accurate, but it says Essex 6:30 on the 5th, but I don't know how accurate that is. So
well, regardless, maybe they play Essex again, but if if Rice able to hold on for the 3rd straight win against Essex, then getting the win here against us, their 2nd win against Colchester, I don't know. Rice is the best team I've seen so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, the best skating, goaltending, defense. I mean, they got great skaters on their team. They proved that tonight, and it was a tough game to watch as far as what we saw. But it is what it is. 2-1 loss. I think BFA is going to see them again. So,
with that being said, Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss, Northwest Access TV. Good night, folks. Appreciate you tuning in.
Thanks, guys.